Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy T-Dub was blazing the sports. Yo, we are back for the second time. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Red alert. Everything is going off. The fight that many people thought wasn't going to happen. They thought Jeff Horn was going to not take this fight. Breaking news, guys. Jeff Horn has agreed with Terence Crawford to terms. So from what I read, guys, and you can also check the description on some of the things if you want to know a lot of word on word coming from the horse's mouth, you can check my description on there. But looks like everything is agreed on. The terms are agreed on. It's just basically now just the final touches, like they said, cross the T's and dot the I's. It looks like Terence Crawford will be facing Jeff Horn for the WBO title. The fight will be taking place in the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. One thing some people might not have known about this fight, that it looks like the WBO may have been letting Jeff Horn know that if he did not fight his mandatory, he will have to vacate the WBO title. So it was either vacate the WBO title and take a fight with Munden, or fight Terence Crawford. And it looks like Munden actually has a fight coming up. And from their words, pretty much they were saying that, he has a fight coming up. What does he get? What if he gets hurt? What if the money's not there? What if he doesn't agree? We don't want to miss our chances of fighting Terence Crawford, So, I mean, to be honest, guys, I really don't think they was that eager to fight Terence Crawford. Looking at Jeff Horn post-fight interview where he was asked about Terence Crawford, and they said pretty much the fight is going down. He's like, yeah, you know what? If that's what the people want, I guess it really wasn't a for sure. And then it came out he was asking for $5 million to fight Terence Crawford when he was going to fight Munden for $2 million. So, there was a little bit of controversy in there on how much he really wanted this fight, because after he defeated Manny Pacquiao, he seen all but certain wanting to take on the big names. He called out Floyd Money Mayweather, Keith Thurman, and I believe he even mentioned Errol Spence Jr. in like a later interview. But the thing is, those guys are not signed with Top Rank. Those fights would probably been a little bit harder to make. Maybe Errol Spence Jr. Errol probably would have loved that fight. Keith Thurman was injured. But when you talk about Terence Crawford and Jeff Horn deals with Top Rank and Terence Crawford deals with Top Rank, that fight was definitely more realistic. And, even we just never really hear them call out Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is a very gifted, skilled fighter. I know a lot of people feel different about that. Some people think he's, not as skilled or as special. But when I look at that guy, I see this guy has some skills. Of course, he has some flaws, but he has tremendous skills in a way of, even if you're winning, 4 or 5 rounds, in the fight, the first 4 or 5, he has a way of adjusting and coming back and winning. Sounds like somebody familiar, right? Similar to Floyd Mayweather. Now, I'm not, God, come on, golly, don't jump down my throat. I'm not trying to put him on that pedestal and say he's, a Floyd right now, but the guy has potential. Just like Lomachenko, this guy has potential. They're doing great things now. It just takes time and consistency over time to show where they were actually laying at being great or not. But guys, one of the things that I am seeing from Jeff Horn, may have came from him or his team, he said something along the line, here we are now, standing in front of another Goliath. I don't even know if they call Manny Pacquiao Goliath. I know they took the fight, and I know they, sure they can win all that, but I'm not sure that they can consider Manny Pacquiao Goliath. And when you look at Terence Crawford, who is actually a smaller fighter, because the way it is, guys, David and Goliath, David was the smaller person, Goliath was the bigger person. Actually, Terence Crawford is actually the smaller, person, when you're looking at between him and Jeff Horn is probably actually the natural bigger guy. But when he say Goliath, you got to look at it for what it really is. Not Goliath on size. He's talking about Goliath in skills. Hands down. Straight up and down. Straight up, down. Guys, what do you think about this, T-Dub? You know, let me check some real quick, guys. I'm at work. I tell you guys, I get the news. Literally, I just got this news maybe 20 minutes before I got out here. I'm actually in my car doing the video now. But, you know, obviously I'm at work. I just can't leave like then. I got to tighten some things up, throw a thumbnail up, and bada bing, bada boom, make a walk out to the car, and here we go live. Whoa! Subscribe now. Thumbs up, share. And I don't know if I'm going to do a video about this, guys. In case you didn't see my last video, Amir Khan made his announcement, 3-fight deal, fighting 3 times in 2018. I was thinking about doing a live video on that tonight, going more in depth with that. And now we got Jeff Horn versus Terence Crawford. That actually, since that is a fight made, I might end up doing that one as a live video tonight sometimes, and do just talking about this. You know, whatever you guys bring to the table, anybody catch a live feed, you know, you're more than welcome to jump into the chat and get a chance to read whatever you're saying, read it out loud, let the people know what you're saying and respond to it. But guys, your boy T-Dub want to bring it to you. Jeff Horn has agreed to terms to fight Terence Crawford. This is another win for 2018. It's another win for boxing. I believe Terence Crawford is going to be favored, but you know what? Jeff Horn probably going to train his butt off. He's going to come to the table to win, and it's going to be up to Terence Crawford to take that from him. Same with Manny Pacquiao. I felt Manny Pacquiao edged that fight, but I cannot deny and say Jeff Horn came to fight. He came to fight. He was all but knocked out in the 9th round and came. The referee gave him a warning and said, if you don't show me something, and you know what, guys? A lot of fighters go out there and pretty much just survive the next round. He showed something, and he might have even won that 10th round. You know, I haven't watched the fight. I only watched it once. I'm going off from memory. But you know what? It's a good fight. The WBO title was on the line. Terence Crawford, who was the undisputed champion, 140 pounds, comes into the 147-pound, instantly mandatory for the WBO. I heard he is now maybe ranked in the WBC. I'm not sure how high, maybe around somewhere between 4 or 5. So if he wins this fight right here against Jeff Horn, for sure his rankings in all 147-pound IBF, WBO, WBC, WBA, his rankings will be there. T-Dub, what's blazing the sports? And we're out.